Hello everyone, welcome to this episode. It is Thursday, sorry about that, Clang, July 28th, and I am back from Nashville. I had a great time. Nashville is a very cool city. I saw a lot of great things. I had some really good food. I am editing up a video. It'll probably be out in about a week. I will debut it on this channel, but I will also have special segments that I'm putting on a new sister channel that's devoted to travel, and it's called My Next Adventure. And I will put a link to the channel in the description box. Without getting into too much detail, it doesn't have a name. I need at least 100 subscribers, and that's where you come in. I'm going to ask everyone watching this video if you wouldn't mind helping me out and subscribe to that sister channel to help me get it moving along. Some travel videos I will post here, but most of them will then go to that channel once it has some steam rolling along with it. But Nashville, definitely Broadway you should see, but that's kind of crazy. There are a lot of other things to see and do in Nashville. I recommend a trip there. Let's talk about the villages. So the interest rate's gone up. And what does that mean? Well, that means two things: that the home prices will probably still continue to drop a little bit. I'm still seeing cash and finance. And the good, the not so bad, and the ugly episode tomorrow, we'll talk a little bit about that. How many homes have sold for cash and how many have sold with financing. And to get that episode, you need to subscribe to my email newsletter, because the link to that video is actually private. You will not be able to search that on YouTube, and the link is in the description box below. And I also will, what they call, pin it to the top of the question, so it'll be up at the top of the question. So all you have to do is click and sign up. If you're having issues, just email me and I will get you on that list. So homes are sitting definitely in that 500,000 category and above. The homes in that 350 range they're still attractive because people can still buy them and use them for their primary residence or their rental property. So I'm still seeing some movement in that market. Home sales overall in the country have gone down, and we've seen that. I've been reporting. I'm not reporting. I'm telling. I'm not a reporter. I'm telling you from my experience that home sales are decreasing. We are getting more homes on the market every day. We have over 214, I think it was, today. So there are opportunities out there. Took a tour of 4 homes today, and all of them have been on the market a long time. Probably a minimum of 30 days. A couple of them, the prices have been reduced, but I haven't seen a price reduction in these homes in a little while. Some of them, were bought a year ago at $350,000 and they want over $5. Nope, I highly don't see that happening. But I just tell my buyers, if you're interested, make an offer. There is opportunity out there. There always is opportunity. You just have to find those opportunities. If you have time and you want to sit a little bit, then sit a little bit. But just look at the opportunity, and if it works for you, make an offer where you feel comfortable, not full price, and we start the negotiation. I do know that from speaking from several agents, they have had open houses and no one has attended. A couple of homes have been on the market without any showing appointments, so the sellers are getting anxious, but it's all related. It's all related to price. The homes are still a little overpriced. Not all of them, but some of them are still overpriced. Obviously, I guess they don't need to sell the home if they're going to keep it up there overpriced. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over what it costs to live in the villages. Now this comes up often and it needs to be updated at least every year. I had done a video almost probably a year ago, and I'll put the link right up here so you can see that. But I'm going to go back over how much it costs to live in the villages, because if you look on their site, it's inaccurate, and really they estimate the taxes and the bond, and that's almost impossible to do. But I guess if you want just a kind of rough figure, but there are other costs associated with living here that you need to know about and you need to budget for. So I'm going to take you through that guided tour of how much it costs to live here in the villages. Okay, so now the nitty gritty. How much does it cost to live here in the villages? I've broken this down by all of the expenses that I pay per month, and I'll review them with you right now. Mortgage or rent, whatever you're doing or what do you plan to do while you're here. Obviously, you would have to plug that in. I don't even want to estimate. Taxes. This 185 is the ad valorem tax. So that's 85% of the value of the home multiplied by the tax rate and the city tax. So it's about 14.518, I think, mils. And that's all found on public record. And that's how you calculate your tax for any county you're in. The mill rate times the assessed value. All right, so here we are, $185 a month. The bond and the CDD on this property, and I have a patio villa, and it's located in the village of DeSoto, which is south of 44 in the city of Wildwood. My bond and CDD monthly payment is $114 a month. The amenity fee is $179 a month. Water, sewer, irrigation, about $100 a month. Obviously, this is an estimate. If we have a really dry summer or you have a larger yard, of course your bill will be more. The irrigation water is taxed at a different rate than the water and sewer that is potable or that you would drink. Not that you drink sewer water, but your water and your sewer bill are tied together in the amount that you use. Trash pickup twice weekly, $22 a month. Homeowners insurance, ta-da! I use about $200, which is $2,400 a year. Obviously, that is very subjectable depending on your coverages, your deductibles, your carrier. So I'm just using that as a baseline for you to take a look and see what it costs to live here. Other insurance, can't include that, but I pay $152 a month for my auto insurance and my motorcycle insurance, and I have an umbrella. So I didn't put that in there though because it's too volatile. I have no idea, and I don't want to throw that in there for you because you may have two vehicles, that kind of stuff. Electric and gas. Now I have cooking gas here, also a gas dryer and the tankless hot water. So my bill is about $120 a month. Now that's an estimate. Obviously it's lower actually in the winter than it is in the summer. Cable and internet. I don't remember what my up and download speed is. I have pretty fast internet. Here I use Spectrum for my internet and phone. I did purchase cable since the last time that I did this video. So I have cable through Spectrum, the internet, and I also included, I buy 3 streaming services, Netflix, and I subscribe to Peacock and Paramount. Now, if Yellowstone in 1883 would get off of those networks, I'd be in good shape, but they're not. So I subscribe, and I do watch shows on there, so I keep it. They're like $5 a month. So I pay about $150. My phone, I do not have a landline. I have a cell phone, and that is through Spectrum as well. Now, my bill is much more than this because I had to get a new phone. So my phone bill, the actual payment for my phone is on the bill, but I didn't think that was relevant here, so I didn't include it. But my phone bill is $45 a month for the service. Lawn care and pest control with my company, I use Fertigator, is together. It's about $150 a month. That's for mowing of the grass. They trim the shrubs. They'll pull some weeds. and they do the pest control. Golf cart and car, if you have a payment, whatever that is or not is, that's why I left a question mark there. Gas for said vehicles, very touchy subject. I use my car a lot. I probably go through at least $200 a month in gas, and I get 38 miles to the gallon. I have a very small car. So I have about $200 a month. Groceries, I spend about $350. Sometimes I spend a little more. Sometimes I spend a little less. I put $125 in there for entertainment. I'm easily entertained. So I only put $125 in there. So you can see, based on my expenses, I'm at $1,940, give or take, and I'm one person. So if you're more than one person, or if you eat out a lot, or you've got big car payments, your expenses to live here are going to be more or less. But this will give you a baseline idea of what you can expect to pay when you live here in the Villages, Florida. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that. My name is Robyn Cavallaro. I am a licensed realtor here in the state of Florida. Don't forget to sign up for my email newsletter list so you get to see the good, the bad, the not so bad, and the ugly episode that will come out tomorrow on Friday. It comes out every Friday. And if you enjoyed this content, you might want to stick around, because I think you might like to learn a little bit more about the Villages in this upcoming episode. So until next week, I'll see ya.